Welcome back. This is Follow Your Path channel. My name is Sean Patrick, and this channel is dedicated to this beautiful process that humanity is going through right now, where life is stripping away all that we are not and helping us to remember and helping us to open up to what we are meant to receive. For many of you watching this is the culmination of many lifetimes. We have waited for this one. We have been putting in a lot of work over time to reach this place to achieve this level of consciousness, especially with so many other people at the same time. This is a replaying of a cycle where at one point in humanity, we chose the path of destruction. We chose the path of resetting. We chose the path of greed and separation instead of oneness and unity. Now, this time around in the cycle, the choice has been made that we are going to evolve, that the end of the Kali Yuga cycle of being asleep and in that drowsiness of separation, in that illusion, we're going to emerge out of that and we're going to come into a place of light where unity is realized. Heaven on earth is realized. And that realization first happens within you. Now, many of you are going through a process that is bringing up a lot of fear. It's bringing up a lot of uncertainty, a lot of doubt. And I just want to say all of that is welcome. Don't push any of that away. I know for me, I tried to empower my way through that, but it's this, and of course, right, because you are a multidimensional being holding more than one thing at once. And so you can have the empowerment, but at the same time, you're holding space for all the parts of you that are freaked out about what's going on. And as we're truly letting go of what's not serving us and the things that we were attached to, even at an unconscious level, that's very unsettling for our human part of us. So we're not pushing that away or kicking it out the door. It's right there along with us because this is the human experience. So the loving awareness of our soul is right there when that part of us gets freaked out because it has a very hard time trusting what comes next. And it tries to make up for that with control and attaching more, right? But we're going the opposite direction. We're letting go and hurling ourselves into the abyss. Why? Because we're pioneers and we are trailblazers at the bleeding edge of consciousness. We are explorers saying, I'm here to discover. I'm here to know all of who I was created to be. And that's why you're on this channel. That's why you resonate with this message. So I can tell you, after many years of being on this process, it really comes down to, are you a vessel that is able to receive the light, the energy, the opportunities, the things that are meant for you? Because if we're not meditating, if we're not breathing, if we're not doing the things that allow our vessel to expand, then it's going to be very challenging to get those things. And it's not good or bad. It's just what it is. It's a light bulb, a 32-watt light bulb that's trying to get 1,000 watts. It can't do it. It would short circuit it. It would blow it out, right? That's what we're looking at here. So there's going to be a part of your mind that doubts that you have this epic journey inside of you. You have this role to play that only you came here to. And if there's any attachment to what it will look like, what it should be, where you're going, this is the perfect time to throw that out the window, because it is thy will be done, not my will. And that is going to allow you to be called to a greater level of service, but also fulfillment and enjoyment, right? When you're in your sacred role and you're not in resistance to what's going on, that's where you want to be. That's the sweet spot. That's surfing the wave and enjoying this process, enjoying this transition instead of just getting pummeled by it like a tsunami that we fell off our surfboard and we're just tumbling in the water. No, you take a breath, you realign, and you keep yourself open to receive. Show me, Spirit, show me, Source. How can I be used? Right? And then you let that go and surrender that, and then you engage with your day. Right? So also, there are many of us that are going through a process right now of inner child parts reckoning and unification. So what does that mean? I've used this before. If you have shadows, unlived pieces of you, parts of you that were wounded very, very deeply back when you were young, either a child or an adolescent, those are going to be knocking on your door very loudly, and they are here to help you. They're here to guide you. They're here to show you where things have gotten lost, why these patterns keep playing themselves out again and again. And it's going to require you to look and be present, which is why we have to meditate, which is why we have to do our very best to stay awake and not distracted, to get out into nature, to have our brainwaves slow down, at least for a little bit of time during the day, a sacred devotion to that, so that you can receive what you're needing. You have to be in that all day. That's not even sustainable at all. You're going to be in beta a lot of your day, and that helps to move things along, to get from place to place. But at some point, you've got to be very intentional about creating that sacred space that will allow you to tune your antenna into that place where you can receive what's next, right? And you want to stay in that openness of like, okay, whatever it needs to look like, I'm in. Show me, make it clear. This is the communion of you co-creating with life. This is the gift that's coming in. This is the intuition. This is the eagle and the condor. This is the Hopi prophecy. This is the end of the Kali Yuga cycle. This is all of the prophesied times coming together that we are in the middle of, and our inner technology is waking up. Get that sunlight, drink that water, stay hydrated, get out into nature, fill your lungs up with that breath, that prana, baby. Get it, right? These are things that help our vessel to receive more light and to expand. Fear, stress, anxiety, worry, all of these things put us into contraction. We can't receive nearly as much from that place, right? But this is what's getting dug up for many of us that are watching a video like this. And it's leaving, it's coming up to be released. Keep releasing it, keep holding space for it. And know that spirit, that life that you are a part of, an intricate child of, and very intertwined with, all is being taken from you that is not yours to carry. The illusion is going away, right? And it's painful sometimes, it's freaky, we don't understand it, so we try to control things even more and grip on even tighter. Just notice when you're doing that, right? This is a big wave that we're riding right now. And it's very important for us to stay on the board and to surf through this. Just got back from leading a men's retreat at this gorgeous property out here in Montana. And it was right after the summer solstice, and I knew it was going to be a powerful energy. And in that space, we were anchoring down some beautiful, incredibly powerful prayers. Because what that ceremony space is a microcosm of the whole, right? It's a small group of people, but we represent the whole of society. And so our prayers and the things that we were moving through, the fears that we were confronting, the shadow aspects that we were bringing light to, represented what we're all going through in different ways. and people of all ages, people from all backgrounds. It doesn't matter. We all get to come together and anchor in and align with that truth of what's happening here. Because the bigness in you is waking up. The giant that's been sleeping, which is your divine nature, is waking up. Right? That light, that your heart is opening instead of shutting down. You are becoming that which you always were. There's space for it. You're holding your intention there. And that's where miracles exist. That's where things that would just absolutely blow away your logical mind will occur from that place because it's allowed to. You're not in the way, holding this dense fabric of reality that's covering up all the miracles and what's possible. Right? That's why I've said it so many times on these videos. When you're looking out here, this is an old mirrored image of what was. You at a lower consciousness, you at a fractured, separate, illusioned version of you. Now that you're starting to reclaim yourself and that wholeness is starting to take place within you, this is all changing. Right? This is where the co-creation is. You're realizing that your desires are one with life and life wants to express them through you, and all you got to do is receive that. Thank you. Stay in that place of thank you. That was always hard for me to wrap my mind around. Like, oh, gratitude, cool. Yeah, I write it in my journal. Like, great. But I didn't really fully connect to it. Of like, thank you for taking away things that were in the way of my joy. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing me all of the wonder and the beauty and the fulfillment and the joy, all the things that my heart sings for. Thank you for bringing that in and showing me where I'm separated from any of that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for bringing me down the path, the only path that could have helped me realize this. Of course, there are infinite paths, but the one that we're on is very specific to what's being chosen in every moment. This is why choices are becoming more important than ever. To make good choices that keep you in alignment, that keep you awake instead of asleep at the wheel, right? We can't afford to continue to sleep collectively anymore. We got to wake up. We get to wake up. We're in literally a golden age of opportunity in front of us. We're part of a story that's unfolding that is so grand and so incredible. And we get to be part of it. Holy shit. That's awesome. But it's very far, you can't access that if you're still playing within the small frame. So that is why I have created this channel. This is why I'm making these videos, because there's energies within it, there's activations within it, and I hope it lands in the deepest part of you. No matter what part of the journey that you're on, let go of the fear. You can't choose from fear because eventually you learn it just creates more of itself. And if you want to know yourself beyond the fear, you got to make choices that are beyond the fear. You want to align with God, with Source, with the universe? That doesn't know fear. You've got to get beyond the survival, fearful programming and step into your divine nature, which is eternal. Here we go. Forever, baby. You on that forever journey. It's time to start realizing it. That is being a pioneer. That is following your path that Spirit has for you, that the divine has for you. It's just been waiting. But everything's accelerating. Everything's moving fast right now. Jump on the train, baby. That's the invitation. Get on board. Here we go. You know the time's right, and we're in it. Sending love to all of you out there. Thank you for tuning in. We're having fun. This is fun, right? It's very easy to get caught in the shadow of seriousness, but really this is bring out your sacred fool. Laugh at how we had a moment in ceremony that I'll share, and it was, I love when this comes through, right? It's like you'll talk to people around the fire and they're like, God, I just wish I knew what my purpose was. Like, I want to know my purpose. Why am I here? And we're grabbing so tightly and we're getting so constricted by that, and we're in this energy of it's not here, separation, that you literally keep it away from yourself and you don't realize that you're doing it. And so we're in ceremony and the sacred fool archetype gets activated. And I just remember saying like, oh, what's my purpose? Oh, I can't find my purpose. Oh. And it got laughs across the whole room, just deep belly laughs, because we understood in that moment the joke of that. Like, oh, I can't find my purpose. What am I going to do? And it was just the voice of fear externalized, and we could all see it, and it all made us laugh. Our purpose is right here, right now. You're never not connected to it. Your logical mind might not be there yet of like fully grasping what it looks like, but it's ever changing. And all you do is have to stay in that place of receiving. Thank you. Make it clear. Let me be of the greatest service. And you know that you're going to be led in that direction. And there's going to be lots to do. So I wanted to leave you with that. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. As always, peace within is peace without.